All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the Code Enforcement Board. Regular meeting on Tuesday, July 9th, 2024 at 1 o'clock PM. Please silence your cell phones. And Ms. DeHart, would you please call the roll?
Member La Sorsa,
Present.
Member Proman,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Perlow. Here. Chairperson Schlam,
Here.
Town Attorney Linehan. Here. Thank you.
If you would all rise, say the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all we need. No, there's only four of us.
Yeah, usually we have 7 for the board, but we only get about 5.
Who's the tiebreaker gonna be? Okay, no. Approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Second,
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Swearing in of the public. For those giving testimony related to the case you're affiliated with, please stand and raise your right hand to be sworn in. And Ms. DeHart will swear in those giving testimony.
By the authority vested in me as a notary of the state of Florida, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Approval of the minutes from June 11th, 2024. Are there any corrections to the minutes from June 11th? Hearing none. May I have a second to approve the minutes of June 11th, 24? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Perlow. Oh, who made the motion?
No, well, I wasn't there, so.
You weren't there? Someone made the motion, I heard it.
make the motion to approve the minutes.
You just said this, 2 seconds, if that's all.
That's it.
That's all right.
I have a motion, I said, okay. Is there a second?
Yes, he is.
Right.
Okay, unfinished business. Case number CC 2023-12-017. This is Stephen and Marla Garchik. This is a private house. The violation that's alleged is a pergola built without an issued permit. So this was the one we had heard about, the pergola being built without an issued permit. The respondents were found in violation of the town code and given 60 days to come into compliance. That was back on March 12th. Do the board members have any ex parte communications to disclose? At this time, I turn over to Adam, Code Enforcement Officer.
This is case number CC 2023-12-017. I am Adam Osowski, Town of Highland Beach Code Compliance Officer, and I have been previously sworn in. Property address is 2474 South Ocean Boulevard. This case was originally heard at the Code Board hearing on March 12th, 2024. The board ruled the respondent had 60 days to come into compliance, or a fine of $250 per day would be imposed. The board also charged the respondent a $250 cost of prosecution, which was paid on March 20th, 2024. The respondents, for their initial application with the planning and zoning, they uploaded items on March 25th, 2024, March 29th, 2024, and April 3rd, 2024. The item was then placed in the town planner's queue on April 3rd, 2024. And she provided her comments on April 16th, 2024. The respondents attended the Board of Adjustment and Appeals regular meeting this morning, but unfortunately, that meeting was canceled and postponed due to a lack of quorum of board members. Ingrid Allen, the town planner, is here if the board or respondents have any questions for her. On May 30th, 2024, the respondents notified the town requesting this case be heard to request an extension of time before any fines or liens are issued. I have nothing further at this time.
Well, what's your recommendation?
The town, yeah, the town's leaving that for the board's discretion.
Okay,
But I mean, the Board of Adjustments and Appeals weren't able to get a quorum until today, which was about 3 months since the last hearing. And then as it was, they were missing one member at today's meeting.
So it could be
So-
up to another 3 months that they don't meet.
The town clerk is working on getting that meeting date.
An expedited meeting like
Correct.
maybe for August or this month. We don't know.
Correct.
Can we make motions? I mean,
well, right now, we're asking any questions that you have of.
no, I
of,
understand what's
Mr.
going on.
Sadowski. Everyone knows what's going on. Then we would have, the resident is here. So they might want to say something. They were all sworn in. What,
No,
do you have a question for
what
Mr.?
is the matter before the exceptions and appeals? What are they asking for?
That would be a question for the respondent.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. bring them up.
That's a good,
Okay, we'll,
good question you asked.
sir, what's your name?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Michael Marshall with Nelson Mullins.
Are you the attorney?
I am
Okay.
here on behalf of the property owners. It's a really good question. I mean, I'm sorry.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, it's just maybe I'm not talking loud enough. So your question is really, I guess, probably the best question because it's a good place to start. Just to remind you all, I mean, you understand where we are, where there was the order and then, we had 60 days. We filed the interpretation, it's a code interpretation issue. We filed it like a week after the board hearing. It was, we filed it on March 19th. The order was dated March 12th. And then as Adam's explained, he's completely correct. I mean, there was, we worked with staff, we're trying to get the application vetted and then scheduled. As we were approaching early May, we're having difficulty getting a quorum. And so that's when, we finally knew when the date was, which was initially June 10th, I believe, and then became July 9th. At that point in time, it was the end of May, and we asked Adam, can you please take us back to the enforcement board so we can update you all and tell you that, we're trying to get this scheduled. The appeal has to do with whether or not, the easiest way to describe it is this structure is in place and it needs a permit. Right. We believe that a permit can be issued because we believe under interpretation of the code that it doesn't require a variance. The the town staff believes that it requires a variance. And so we're trying to work through that code interpretation. And so that's what's being heard by the appeals board is this what the code means essentially. Because what the code means naturally leads to how the permitting is handled. It's either straight to permitting or it's through a variance process, then permitting. So, it sounds like it should be easy to resolve. What's happening is just the tyranny of summer schedules and getting people we thought we had a quorum today and one of the members just didn't show up. It must have been some confusion, but that's what's happening. And so, we would like to have this, we would like to have the appeal hearing tomorrow. We would have liked to have had it on March 19th. So,
How about a 90-day continuance on this? What does everyone think?
I would
Yeah.
agree.
okay,
I don't see any harm.
Yes.
okay. Thank you.
Just to clarify, board, the original order is that they had until May 11th So you're continuing 90 days from then?
90
or
days from today. That way,
So an additional from that? From then to now plus 90?
yes.
If they have-
Well, yeah.
Because you don't.
I was thinking
you're-
90 days from today,
Yeah,
but
But I just want,
we'll be already.
the reason I'm trying to clarify is because if you only go from today,
Mhm.
then there would have been fines that ran from May 11th to today.
Oh,
Right, right.
no.
And you're
Okay.
trying to, what you're,
Retroactive
right,
90
so you're
days.
going from May to today plus 90 days,
Yes.
whatever that calculation is.
Yes.
Okay,
But are they still required to pay $250?
they have
for
already
today?
paid it.
For today.
Well, they were already found to be,
Violation.
Well,
In
they-
violation,
they
right?
did- They did pay.
You mean like
So-
the administrative,
Fine.
like, yeah, you mean like the administrative cost of conducting
yeah,
the
the
hearing?
250 so the 250, yeah, that's automatic.
Yeah,
Okay.
that they have to do, so we have.
Yeah, that's probably per code, I mean, whatever the code says.
Whatever, the administrative stuff. I hope for your sake, they make a decision because it's kind of an odd item to have, you know, we don't
It's
have
very
any
odd.
other pergolas.
It's, well, it's not, look, it's, the code doesn't have, there's no such thing in the code as a pergola. It's an open walled roof structure, which the code defines as a gazebo.
Yeah, but
Right,
there will
and-
be now. I
and-
guarantee you the word pergola is gonna be
I mean,
added now.
I don't know how you define it differently. You have the same definition, like two definitions for the same thing. But
Right.
the point of bringing up the pergola, it really isn't to rehash any of that, but this is the unfortunate situation is this all started with the fact that, I mean, I don't want to say me, but someone like our contractor was ill in the autumn and staff was making a comment about the setback and needing a variance, but it wasn't being discussed because the contractor was going through medical treatment, right? And so now we're trying to have that conversation now when, you know, it should have been had before. So
They could also rule that it has to come down, it's not.
they could, but then, right, they could, I mean, you could say, if they were to say you need a variance, then you need a variance. And if you can't get a variance, well, then it's got to come, right? Then there's no other resort. But, you know, as I say, what we believe in our reading the code is that it doesn't require a variance, or at least to the extent that it requires a setback, the code doesn't specify one. So what is it? I don't know what kind of variance we're asking for.
It's a novel case.
It's very novel.
All right, so if there's no more questions and someone wants to make a motion here, okay.
Chairman. Just for a point of clarity, there's no cost of prosecution on this case.
Oh.
This is just the respondent asking for an extension. That cost of prosecution was already assessed and paid for.
Okay, great.
So now we just have to give a.
Someone needs to make a motion.
Okey-dokey. This is continue. It's just, God, what is it, a third?
It's not.
The hybrid.
If, I'll try and help you out. So someone could make the motion to extend the date of compliance from May 11th, 2024 to 90 days after today.
Okay. I'll make the motion I guess is postpone the right word?
August, September.
To extend the time
Continuation.
for the compliance with this board's decisions for the period from May, from 90 days from this date.
October 10th, why don't we just make it 10/10?
Okay, 10, October 10.
I second.
All in favor?
We do a roll.
Roll call.
Member Pearlman,
Yes.
Member LaSorsa,
Yes,
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
Yes.
Chairperson Schlam.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, on to new business. We have case number CC. Thanks. CC 24-150. It's Elizabeth Valella. 3301 South Ocean Boulevard. That's the Ambassador South condo. We have expiration of building permit. That the fire sprinkler head has expired. Fire sprinkler head. Okay, do the board members have any ex parte communications to disclose? No? Okay, at this time, I turn it over to Mr. Zalski.
Okay, the town is pulling this case as the property is now in compliance.
Oh, that's good.
That's how it's.
Okay. On to the next one. Case number CC 24160, Michael Quinlivan. And that is the Coronado building of Highland Beach. Expiration of building permit. Violations were specifically an electrical tub to shower conversion has expired due to missing inspections. Are there any ex parte communications to disclose?
No.
At this time, I turn it over to Mr. Azowski.
My name is Adam Osowski and I've been previously sworn in. This is case number CC 24-160. The property address is 3420 South Ocean Boulevard, 8Y. I inspected the property records on May 6, 2024. The violation that remains as cited on today's agenda is 30-122B, expiration of electrical permit. The notice of violation was served by certified mail sent on May 6, 2024. The respondent was given 14 days to come into compliance. The permit for electrical jacuzzi was submitted on October 17th, 2023 by Clean Power Electric, Inc. It is currently expired due to missing inspections. The notice of hearing was served by posting on June 27th, 2024. And certified mail was sent on June 24th, 2024. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building records on July 5th, 2024, and the violation continues to exist. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents, and photographs. The town recommends that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation and be fined $250 per day for each day the violation remains after the date set for compliance. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable by the date set for compliance.
Adam, did you say the original violation was from October of 23?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that the date that the permit was pulled or the date of violation?
That was the date the permit was submitted.
Okay, that's different, yeah. The violation was May 6th.
Correct.
Yeah.
When I reviewed the building records.
May 6th, as in last.
This year,
2024, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's been. whatever.
Any other questions for Mr. Azowski here? We don't have it doesn't look like the resident is here. So,
I don't think they had a case anyway.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty open and shut. I mean, it's a jacuzzi, right?
Yes.
Jacuzzi permit, no permit, a permit expired.
Right,
They didn't,
it's a violation.
okay.
It's a
So-
number three.
Nickel,
So it's a single violation and he's asking for
two and
plus $250 a day after the date of compliance, which would be, what would the date of
we have to
compliance?
pick a day, we have to pick
15 days.
30 days, I think. it's
30,
fair.
30, yeah, it's summertime, 30.
30 days?
Yeah.
Okay,
30,
So some-
usually it would be 2 weeks, but 30 days is fair, I think.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so can I make the motion for a number 3, a single violation? So I move the respondents be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation, and that they be ordered to comply within 30 days or be fined $250 a day for each day the violation remains after the date set for compliance, and assess prosecutions in the amount of $250 payable by that date for compliance.
Can we say that that date is August 9th?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Who wants to second it?
Second.
We'll do a roll.
Roll call?
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
Yes.
Member Pearlman,
Yes.
Member La Sorsa,
Yes,
Chairperson Schlam.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, on to the next case.
No more cases.
No, we do. Yeah, yeah.
One more.
Case number CC 24-115. That's Michael W. Mark D. TR Hazel. Let's see, it's the Regency Highland Club condo. Expiration of building permit. Specific violation was relocate electrical fixtures and add washer dryer hookups expired due to missing past inspections. Okay, are there any ex parte communications to disclose?
it's
No.
probably past, P-A-S-T.
Past, yeah, past inspections. Well.
If they passed them, we wouldn't be here.
Right, exactly, past. Well, I think past meaning that the date has passed.
That's why I said
Yeah,
P-A-S-T.
Well, Adam will explain.
Okay, all right. All right, no ex parte communications. At this time, I open it up to Mr. Zowski.
My name is Adam Osowski and I have been previously sworn in. This is case number CC 24-115. The property address is 3912 South Ocean Boulevard, 702. I inspected the property records on April 8th, 2024. The violation that remain as cited on today's agenda is 30-122B, expiration of electrical building permit. The notice of violation was served by posting on April 18th, 2024, after certified mail was sent on April 8th, 2024. The respondent was given 28 days to come into compliance. The permit was originally submitted on June 11th, 2021.
Wow.
It is currently expired due to the missing final inspection. The notice of hearing was served by certified mail sent on June 24th, 2024, and posting on June 26th, 2024. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building records on July 5th, 2024, and the violations continue to exist. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents, and photographs. The town recommends that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation and be fined $250 per day for each day the violation remains after the date set for compliance. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable by the date set for compliance.
Easy peasy.
I see you sent a registered letter they didn't get, and I see this is a trust. So
They could be out of state.
what,
too.
what code will you go by when you do an inspection? 2021 or today's?
That would be the building inspector, because the permit's from 21.
So that's still,
Yeah.
they still
That's the
will fly under that, huh? All right. Well,
This is a 3.
I have an opinion. Because it's summertime, because it's a trust and they both might have died, we got to give them a little more time than normal, even
We give
30
30
days.
days is plenty.
It might not be enough. These people might be dead. Who knows who's running the apartment? Give them 60 days so somebody can get in touch with them. It's been since 2021.
Adam? I have a question. Do you, in a situation like this, do you get in touch with the building manager or whatever as to how to get in touch with the owner?
I don't think that's his job.
I've actually, this one, yeah, I just wanted to verify my notes. I've been in touch with the respondent's girlfriend. Girlfriend. Yes, so she has been communicating to Mr. This one's not a trust. This one's Michael Mark Hazel.
But it says TR trust on it,
Yes, okay.
but it could be a revocable trust. That's,
So-
a lot of people with property.
I've had no contact with Mr. Hazel. I've spoken to his girlfriend on the phone several times. She was trying to take care of it, but as I explained, she missed the date. There was no communication as what the
Is
problem was.
anyone living in the property?
I haven't been inside the property, so I'm not sure. Yeah, this is just a building record violation.
Well, it'd be helpful if somebody saw it.
But it's troublesome that it's sent to the address. And it can't be delivered. I mean.
Under Florida statute 162, code enforcement, code compliance have to attempt certified mail. If certified mail is not delivered, that's why I posted the property.
Yeah.
So I could defer to the town attorney on process.
Yes. So for code enforcement notices, you have to, like Adam said, you have to attempt by certified mail. And the mailings have to go to the property address where they have listed with the property appraiser or tax collector to receive their tax notices. So if that's, that's where the town staff gets the addresses, and theoretically, someone's getting the tax notices.
And paying their condominium
May-
dues, et
Correct.
cetera,
Correct.
electric bill, et cetera.
And somebody received notice for me to be in contact.
Yeah.
Well, who's the girlfriend?
Yeah.
We're just gossiping now. We
You know.
don't really,
And I'd be interested if she's living in the property and still like ignoring this.
What, at this point, well, since that information is not really relevant to the case, it is,
I thought it might be Lucille.
it Mr. Osowski will look at his records.
That's what I'm
But
asking.
in the meantime, you can give staff direction to try and contact them further to get some additional information about if the property is occupied and those types of
We give
things.
that direction? No.
You can ask for him to look into that
Oh.
as he's.
We
you know,
could put it on the record.
Right.
Yes, I think we should, that somehow we have to get a visual,
Well, this,
No, when they call for the inspection, that somebody will go in to inspect.
Okay,
But you all are really determining if there is a violation here
right.
and how much time they should have to correct it.
I think there's a violation and I think that's been ignored.
Yes,
And I think we should give them a little more time. I think we should find that he's in violation and give him a fine and a compliance charge.
yeah, that's what I say.
Okay.
Make it a
Give 'em-
little bit longer than
Give them
normal.
2 months because it's summertime.
Okay.
Give them the $250
I
fine.
mean, whoever it is, they're not here, so there is no other side. We only
Yeah, I
take
mean,
the, si-
Adam discovered the
side.
violation. It wasn't like,
they don't come, then
buildings
we
fall
can't hear
down.
any, we can't hear their side and
Compliance date of September 9th.
Okay.
yeah,
That's all.
All right, someone making a motion?
September 9th.
okay, somebody make the motion.
Okay. I move that respondents be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation. And that he be ordered to comply within 60 days.
Yes,
By
September
September
9th.
By
9th,
September 9th,
9/9.
or be fined $250 per day for each day the violation remains after the date set for compliance. And assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable by the date set for compliance.
Sounds good.
I second.
roll call.
Member Pearlman,
Yes.
member La Sorsa,
Yes,
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
Yes,
Chairperson Schlam.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Announcements. July 23rd at 1:30 PM is the next town commission meeting. And August 13th is our next meeting. That's one that I gotta make sure is August 13th at 1 PM, of course. Meeting 1 PM. Yeah. Okay, and meeting is adjourned. Let's wait one more minute.
Why?
So it'll be 1:30 exactly.
I'm gonna catch the bridge. I'm gonna catch the bridge.
My OCD. There we go, 1:30. Okay.